Yes.
I believe the purpose of this board is to assure voters that every vote is counted and that procedures are fair for everyone, all parties involved. I agree with my colleague Norm. The voters in this state, through a ballot question, changed fundamentally how we vote in this state. We now have no reason absentee voting. We have same-day voter registration. We have the ability to conduct audits after the fact. That's great. I supported all of those things, but it requires that we change our election systems. We have to allow for earlier processing of absentee ballots, in my opinion. I think we need to look at how we certify and train challengers, how the parties do that, and figure out, I would hope, how we could do that on a bipartisan basis. I think we need to get rid of, I think we're the only one in the nation that says you can't recount a precinct if it's unbalanced. There are many things the legislature, and only the legislature, can do to fix this. And so I heartily support Norm's idea of this board, a bipartisan commission involving the legislature, the governor's office, the Secretary of State. Let's modernize how we do elections in this state. Let's clean it up. We're full of human errors. I don't believe there was fraud. I've seen no evidence of fraud. But there's lots of human errors given how we do things. And I think that we need to seriously look at that. I think we need to seriously fix that. I was very disappointed when, at that point, President-elect Trump wanted to halt the recount, the statewide recount we were engaged in 4 years ago, because we were almost done with it. And what it was showing was that, in fact, there's some human errors, but no fraud happening. And we never got to complete that. So I'm in favor of an audit, but I'm mostly in favor of fixing and modernizing how we conduct elections in this state. I will be voting for the motion.
Okay, is there any further discussion? Okay, I'm watching Norm, sorry. Is there any further discussion on the motion? If there is no further discussion on the motion from the board members, Melissa, will you please take a roll call vote?
Chair Bradshaw.
Yes.
Vice Chair Van Langveld.
Yes.
Ms. Matuzak.
Yes.
Mr. Schinkel.
Abstain.
Madam Chair, you have 3 aye votes,
The
1
motion-
abstention.
The motion does move.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quicktake now for insight in an instant.